There go Mrs. Kountry Wayne.
Not Mrs.
You been to the studio, helping out your ass with some music?
No, I needed to clear my head today.
Ooh. She ain't playing with him.
Just clearing my head.
Clean your head?
Would it be a problem if I was at the studio though?
You say y'all got some music thing going on. I can't hit on that. Black people. Hey, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
If it was a problem, would you tell me?
Of course I'll tell you.
Okay. You know, as long as I'm being honest and truthful with you, right? Wait, why you ain't tell me? Why didn't you tell me about
I love that.
What about me and Amber?
Y'all had something going on?
Who told you that?
Doesn't matter. Why didn't you tell me?
That's the past. It was just a while ago.
Okay, but you don't feel like it would have been important information to know before you took me to her home?
No, because me.
Like, what are you trying to do here?
Me and Anthony do business together, so it's just.
Okay, that's fine, but you and I talked about this. Being honest and real with each other. Up front.
But that's the past. We don't got it, that's the past. That's an old situation.
Okay, but I work with my ex. And I told you that. And I've been completely honest with you. So you don't think that you should do me the courtesy of doing the same?
But the difference is...
Do y'all feel like she got a point right there? I mean, I was watching O'Neal and he was like... she don't need to know all that, what he got going on about, anything in the past. Because Amber is married. But that may be... But if you starting your relationship talking about, I'm laying it all out, right? Nothing but full transparency. Then when you think that you would lay somebody up, like that you close, like you have some type of affiliation with, so you finna stop by the house, you be like, or maybe that should have been the night prior to going over there, like, hey, I plan on going, to Anthony and Amber's and woo, like, basically letting her know just a heads up, so that you won't ever feel uncomfortable whenever I bring you somewhere in the space. Amber and I, we used to talk. I don't feel like he even had to go all about, it was an entanglement and all that, but unless she asked more questions, but at least I would think you should at least say, like, we used to talk. And, leave it at that. She could tell you the rest. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that because Amber is married and she's in the past, it was an irrelevant thing for Wayne to tell Tamara?
And then you see her checking me.
Yeah, but
you don't
he
have
didn't
my
really
back.
see her checking me.
I told you that I did.
Okay,
I did
but
have
then
your
you get
back.
on to me for wanting to leave. But that must have been my spirit telling me that I need to go.
It was sizzling in the spirit.
Because why on earth would you have me at someone's home that you used to deal with? And she was cheating with you on her fiance, now husband, who's home. We are in.
That's why I didn't want to tell you.
But that ain't got nothing to do. Now, I do feel like that part ain't got nothing to do with you, Tamara. I mean, she was cheating on her husband, but he wasn't her husband at the time. They was engaged. You ain't married till you got that ring on the finger, so you still got opportunity to back out of anything before the ring is on the finger. That band. Let me not say, because you got the rock. When you engage, you got the rock. But once that band hit that finger, that's when you locked in totally. So she still had, even though integrity-wise it was not right, but I mean, life-wise, as far as her having an experience in life, it was, that's something she was having to figure out who was for her until she got that band on the finger. What y'all think about that? is Tamara overdoing it? And because I'm gonna say Tamara right now, I ain't finna say honey pie because she not being sweet right now. Is Tamara overdoing it? And why do y'all feel like she is overdoing it? If you feel like she is, because how could you have all this pressure regarding Anthony and the Amber and Wayne situation? But you sat there and you saw, like, from the outside looking in, you see these people at church in the church pew. Amber sitting next to Shayla, holding Kai sometimes. And then Anthony on the other side of Amber. Anthony even got up, had to talk in front of the church a time or two. I think he had to give, like, advice about marriage. No, he had to give advice about something, but I want to say it was about marriage. Or about love. I think it was about love or something like that. When Anthony, the preacher had asked him to say a word. I think it was either about love or marriage. So, like, you saw all this, Tamara. So you can't say, oh, that was before me, but you befriend and become best friends. And really, it seemed like y'all forming, like, a loyal relationship with Shayla. How does that make sense? Because before, when you first found out that Shayla had a baby by Anthony, you did fall back. So how all of a sudden you have this type of grace to where everything she say you don't question, but Anthony, and you know, when you saw Anthony, you treated Anthony away, and then you have, you know, I feel like at this point you were looking a bit fake when you walked in, and it seemed like the fakeness was what Amber was calling out, that girl, you so buddy with Shayla, and then you come in here like it's nothing. So, you know, that is kind of, and she kind of did look like that. Because what is your thought process to that? Like, you buddy with Shayla, and then Wayne got business with Anthony, and then Amber is connected to Anthony. So now y'all going over to the house and stuff. So how did you figure you was going to be able to move forward? Because I think at one point she did say, too, that it don't have nothing to do with her. So I guess she was going to try to be neutral. I don't know. I mean, it's one thing about keeping your friends close and your enemies closer, but yeah, you don't keep them. I mean, you don't want Judas. You're not Jesus. So Judas ain't got to be right there all the time in your space and all that. Like, only when I have to see you, I'll see you and we'll be cordial. Almost like Candace was trying to be on the Jamaican trip with Shayla, and then she came back and she was like, no, I was just doing that for my husband. Because Candace was battling, integrity, and, because she's like, man, this girl did this to a married woman. I'm married. Like, so she was kind of cool with Amber and all that. So it was she was battling the whole thing, but wound up being cordial with Shayla. I mean, I feel like she was being a little bit more doing the most, but according to Candace, how in her thought process, she was like, if I have to be in her space, I'm gonna keep the peace. But if I ain't gotta be in your space, I ain't gotta be in your space. So do y'all think that was where Tamara was headed with that? Because I'm trying to figure out, how did she think that was gonna just pave out? Let me know y'all thoughts about that.
You are judging me. You don't even know the situation. What you mean?
Judging you.
I'm saying I can hear the emphasis in your voice when you say that.
Because the details matter. Because I'm walking into this home completely oblivious of what everybody has going on here. And I get called two-faced.
It's the past. What you mean?
It doesn't matter that it's the past if it's standing right here in front of you.
It's not the past, it's the present. So you want me to tell you everything that I ever done in my past?
If you walking me into some kind of den, I need to know who the players are.
Okay, so maybe she's saying, and I kind of I feel her on that part. Maybe she's saying, like, you could at least let me know the rundown about what y'all had going on And then that'll let me know how I need to. First of all, that'll let me know if I even want to go. And then if I do go, that'll let me know how I need to guard myself. How I need to be. Do y'all think that's what she's saying or implying? Let me know your thoughts.
That's a house.
Wait, you playing with me.
What you want?
And that's the one thing that I asked you not to.
All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take accountability. You're right. That is a situation that I probably should have told because you is around her or whatever.
I probably should have told. Like, absolutely,
I didn't want to tell her
told
business,
me that.
and I didn't want to tell Anthony business because he's my partner. So I just didn't want to tell nobody
their
business.
business is their business, but if you have me going to someone's home that you've dealt with, that is definitely information that I need to know because I can't imagine a universe in which I would have done the same thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do something I never done in a relationship, and they say this works. I'm gonna take accountability.
Don't take it unless you mean it.
I mean it, because in the past I would have took this moment like, this get on my nerves, but you know what? I'm gonna go through with this. Because you're worth it. And everything that you're saying right now is worth just taking accountability because
Amen. I love that.
I actually enjoy having somebody to argue with at that night. I actually enjoy this.
Wait.
Much as I feel like, there's nowhere to run to.
Okay, I'm feeling growth. It's giving growth, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think Wayne playing with us right now? I mean, it's a controversy where they saying Wayne, this just another girl on Wayne's on his plate. But it's given that if anything, either Wayne is ready to show us or give us a couple that basically is a good representation of what a couple should be from the beginning all the way up until marriage and maybe during marriage if they get that far. Because to be honest, for some reason I have a feeling that he may end up giving Tamara the play of her having to really determine on if she's gonna roll with Wayne or Damien. Almost like how Amber had to do because, on wedding day, she really had to make that choice. She woke up with Wayne and then she still had to make the choice to say I do to Anthony. And she did choose Anthony. Do y'all think this is what they giving us right now? Like, will she end up having to have that choice of choosing between D and Wayne all the way up until the wedding day? She got to sort out them feelings because Joseph is giving us the whole I'm sold on D and Wayne is surfaced and he just he uses his money to be like a cushion and to blind you. I feel like that's what he's saying. He uses the money to blind you versus the inside of him. I feel like Wayne is giving Tamara the inside of him. Like, from what I've been seeing, it seems genuine. Tamara so far has been genuine to Wayne. But y'all know how they do in Skitlanta. They always switch up the characters of people. What y'all think? Like, this is good. What do y'all think this plot, like, I don't know. I know a lot of people are saying they're not going to make it after the surprise party. I feel like this. If Wayne accepts the surprise, then they will continue to give us this story of him and Tamara. And then it may be in that way of like where Amber had to choose between what love she's going to roll with. And then, but I wonder if she ends up choosing Wayne, will she have regrets or will this be definite? Like, are y'all giving us a real divine love story? Like, it was divine from the jump. And you know it was divine because that heart posture had to keep getting tested and worked on because Damien has some options too now. So definitely let me know y'all thoughts regarding this current skit. Was Tamara wrong for wanting to know about Wayne's past with Amber? And how y'all feeling about where they're going? Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Peace be with y'all.